been on, but I've been having a lot of personal stuff going on that I've been taking care of behind the scenes. I wanted to make sure that my heart posture would be right before I get on here, that I take care of my mental, physical, emotional. The Lord is doing a thing, guys. He showed me number 717, which means to gather and pluck. And then I also had, excuse me, a prophetic dream yesterday. So the 717, not only is he his remnant, so he's putting divine connections together, whether that be the spouses coming together at this time, which is happening, guys. So be vigilant. And then divine connections as far as relationships and things of that nature, friendships and things of that nature. But at the same time that he's bringing those relationships together, he's also plucking the people that is not supposed to be in your lives. Okay, a lot of you guys have people that are spying on you from a distance, or that you have in close proximity. So in this dream, guys, hey Jessica, in this dream, I was in my apartment, okay, and in the spirit, I felt like it was this man who had going to this woman for deliverance. Okay, that can be pastors, that can be a close friend of the family, or somebody you might have praying for you. This to be, praying as far as, hey, we're praying for the rebuking or the removal of lust, or we're praying for the rebuking or removal of this. But behind the scenes, guys, when I passed a room, and this empty room with the lights off, I peeked inside, and this same woman was in this room, and she was looking behind a curtain, okay? And as she was looking behind the curtain, it was a spirit behind the curtain. The spirit was like a childlike spirit, okay? As she seen me and I seen her, she looked at me, I looked at her, and the spirit looked at me too. So what's going on, guys, is whoever is so-called getting deliverance, they are not getting deliverance actually. They might feel good for a second. They might think stuff is being removed, but while is removing and praying and rebuking, she's also placing things. Hey, Stella, she's also placing, hey, Ismi or Ismai, she's also placing things within him. Okay. So while this man thinks that he's being prayed over, while he thinks he's being delivered, hello, Kamal, there's actually things being added, and she's doing it on the sneak. Okay. So this is the season of exposure. This is something that God was allowing me to see behind the scenes. Like I said, the spirit was behind the curtain. The spirit was behind the spirit was behind the curtain. So when I looked into the room, she's peeking behind the curtain and she's talking to the spirit. So while she's acting like she's rebuking, she's actually thing with the spirit. They're in cahoots, okay? So be careful who you have and pray over you. Be careful the churches that you're going to, the people that you're associating with. Be careful, guys, because everybody that pray for you is not praying for you. You got people that will pray on you, Prey. So be careful. Also, in this dream, after I was allowed to see this, in this dream, I invited a woman and her children into my homes. Okay. Now, inviting this woman and these children into my home, this wasn't somebody in the dream that I had just took in from off the streets. This was somebody that I trusted. And in the dream, I felt like whoever this person was, this woman and her children that I invited, they were the reason for the spirits or the affliction. Okay. So I invited this woman into my home. And once the Lord revealed to me what was going on as far as this man's supposed to be delivered, but he's actually getting spirits added onto him. He's actually been afflicted by the very person who is supposed to be delivering him. I put two and two together in a dream that this woman and her children has something to do with it. I asked the woman to leave and she became combative, and we got into a tussle. After she became combative, her children got started, and I had to open the door, and I started yelling for help and calling for 911 so I could get help with getting her out my house. So somebody has close friends, family members, whoever, that they have invited into their actual space. I don't know if this woman is doing hoodoo, voodoo, witchcraft, whatever she's doing. I don't know if she's actually praying for something to happen. I don't know what it is, but you got somebody around you, friends, family, close associates, maybe somebody you felt sorry for, maybe somebody you have known for years fell on hard times and you're like, yes, come on in. But they have something to do with what you're being afflicted with. And the people that you are going to get delivered is actually the very one who is causing the affliction as well. You might feel good for a little, and then you're wondering why all of a sudden you feel worse than what you started off with. It's because when you're going to so-called be delivered of these afflictions, they're adding extra spirits onto it. So be extremely careful in this time, guys. The Lord wants us to stay vigilant. He is plucking, he is separating, guys. There's divine judgment that is here. There is separation that is here. For such a time as this, his children, his remnant, needs to separate from the people, the places, and the things that means them no good. And you guys will know. God has either showed you something, maybe it's something in your spirit that feels off about these people, and you're like, no, I'm gonna give them a second chance. Let me keep doing the thing and seeing if they're going to change. They are not. They are not going to change. Hi, Rida. They are not going to change. And they're actually the cause of your affliction. And as long as they are in your proximity, you will not be able to be delivered. If you are not able to be delivered, you will not be able to receive the fullness and the goodness of God. Okay? Separate yourself. Because the very people you are clinging on to is the very people that God is getting ready to judge. And he cannot judge them while you are sticking and clinging to them. So remove yourself from the situation, guys. Okay, so be vigilant. Use your discernment. If you don't know if God is really speaking to you and tell you to do a thing, pray to him. Say, God, I know something is off. I feel it in my spirit, something is off. But if this is something you're telling me to do, allow a divine separation to happen. Remove the people from my house, my home, close proximity from my life that is not supposed to be there. Or actually ask him to see a thing. So guys, just use discernment, please, because it's not worth it to keep people in your life who is not supposed to be there. It's not worth it to try to love people more than they even love themselves and more than they even love you. People have to want to change, guys, and only God can do that. And while you're sitting here clinging to them, hoping that they will, they're taking you down with them. So pray, use discernment in this time, guys. It is time to separate and be set apart. You guys have a blessed day.